is a goofball who has a heart of gold. Zach Rohrig has grown up in a most miraculous way. From the time I met him when he was 19 years old to now, he has grown into a true man and a true good soul, and he hunts turkeys. Paul Wesley is...
And douchebag.
Paul Wesley is hilarious. Paul Wesley maybe...
Something we don't know, he is.
Paul Wesley is the funniest person I've ever met.
He is pretty funny.
Nina Dobrev is going to rule the universe. First Hollywood and then the world. She's just that good.
Pinky in the brain, she's the brain.
Ian has met more people, done more things, climbed more mountains. I think at one point he actually had to sit down with Jesus Christ.
You know, the guy
a couple thousand years ago.
Dos Equis commercials. You're the guy from the Dos Equis commercials.
That's awesome.
The most interesting man in the world.
And Michael Trevino is one of the most loyal buddies to his friends. Friends from childhood, friends, family, going all the way back. He's a champion of his boys, and he stands up for women too. And he's
That's because he loves the ladies. A lot.
all right. Next question.
That's awesome.
Me gusta.
Make that, Julie. That was good, Julie.
Hi, Michael. I'm sorry,
Hi.
I actually don't have a question for you. I think I just wanted you to acknowledge...
Acknowledge your presence. I can still hear you, sweetie. I can still hear you.
Hey, wait, turn it back on. What happened? We're curious to hear what you said.
I think you've got to ask a
What's
question.
wrong with her mind? She's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
She's
Okay.
good. No, don't be sorry. You're good.
Okay, I wanted to know if Catherine is going to be in more of season 4.
There you go. Catherine will not show her little face until Klaus is no longer a threat, so we will see how and when that happens. And no censoring, please.
Yeah, let them ask whatever they want to ask.
Yeah. Hey, what's the deal? That's why they wait.
That's the beauty of this. That's why we all flew here and they waited in lines. Let's...
Yeah, you know what?
This is a Vampire Diaries panel, not
Call me later. I'll give you Trevino's number. You can talk to him then.
All right, next question, go ahead.
Hi, my question is for Nina. With all the interviews that you have to do for this show, was it ever hard to keep the secret of Elena's coming transformation?
Oh yeah. And I'm so proud that it didn't get out and that nobody found out because it was such a great cliffhanger. But yeah, it was tough because you sort of have to, I mean, you're acting. You're still acting even when you're not on set. You have to kind of skirt around everything, but it was definitely so just like anxious for you to like tell the world. And it turned out good. Because you guys were surprised, right?
I was surprised. I didn't even read the script. I just sort of read my lines. So I got to get into the episode. Wow, Elena's a vampire. It's so crazy.
Doesn't surprise me.
That's a good question. For how long did you guys know that Elena was going to become a vampire? When did you guys all plan that out?
Wait, what was the question?
For how long did you guys know that Elena was going to become a vampire? I mean, obviously that was a big point in the books, but for how long did you guys know?
Julie?
Wait, she becomes a vampire?
Nina, when did I tell you? Do you remember?
You told me like 3 or 4 episodes before, maybe?
Because I mean, we knew Kevin and I at one point had it happening at the end of season 2, so it's been, and it's funny, the reason we knew we could do it is because we pitched it as part of season 2 to the studio network, and everyone was like, cool. And we had thought that would be the thing that people would say, no, never, never, never. And when they kind of didn't flinch then, we thought, okay, well now we know we can do it, so now let's figure out the when. And it ended up, which was a good thing, taking a whole another year.
Well, once we introduced Klaus
Yeah.
and got that up and running, it wasn't time. Yeah, we waited.
Well, I think it made for a great cliffhanger. Wouldn't you guys agree? All right, next question.
Hi guys.
Hi.
First of all, I just want to thank you so much for coming out here because we appreciate you guys so much. And I think I speak for all the fans when I say, you know, it's really awesome that you guys get to come out here and we get to ask you questions.
Well, thank you. We're so happy. We really are.
So my question is with Matt Davis kind of leaving. I was really attached to Alaric and I was wondering if there was going to be...
Me too.
if there's going to be any flashback episodes with him in it or...
Or ghosts?
That's a Julie Blake question.
Well, he definitely has contractually with his other show permission to appear. We certainly don't like living in a world without Matt Davis as part of our family. So I would say that it's possible. It's possible. And it's certainly something that all of us would like very much.
Go ahead.
What you doing with that phone? You got
Calling someone?
What's going on? Speakerphone? Are you tweeting and talking?
No, basically.
Are you videoing?
My name is Claudia, I'm from Brazil. I'm here on behalf of the website, Diaries Brazil.
Yeah, baby.
Heard that Ian was there last month.
I was there.
How did you like Brazil?
It was incredible. It was a lot of fun. The weird thing about Brazil is you get around on a helicopter because you try and drive around.
Not everybody gets around on a helicopter.
My chopper. No, hello. It's the highest helicopter traffic in the world because Sao Paulo is so giant that you literally, it's very difficult to get through traffic. I had such an amazing time. The people are so warm and so beautiful. It was incredible. It was a pretty incredible experience. It gets hot down there. Ow! I don't mean just the weather, baby.
Pretty sure that's Matt Davis.
I think that was Matt Davis. I really...
Go ahead, next question.
Hi, first of all, I want to say I love your show, and I have a question for Julie. I know with Esther, she's had a mentor who's warned her about the consequences of becoming immortal and a vampire. But I was wondering how this mentor got that experience. Like, what was her role before she was a mentor?
Wow, that's awesome.
I think mentor. Check the word mentor.
She is saying mentor.
Okay.
Well, the witch that teaches her, like,
for Bonnie?
the black witch, somebody who helps her.
Her grounds.
You mean my main squeeze?
Esther's teacher, the witch.
Who was Esther's teacher?
Oh, who is Esther? Oh!
Maybe?
Yeah, okay.
Was the original...
Well, Esther, we call her the original witch, but where did she come from, in fact? Who was before her, and where did that spell come from that she used to create original vampires?
Exactly, thank you.
And that's actually a good question, because that's a big question we're going to be asking this year as you keep watching.
Breaking out the big gun question.
Good question.
Thank you.
We don't do deep questions, just shallow.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, next question.
Hi.
Hi.
This is actually for Ian. I'm actually wondering if you think Damon will be happy that Elena is going to be a vampire.
Well, I think ultimately,
I mean, it could be fun.
it could be fun. It could be a lot of fun. The really cool thing is, shut up, you people. That's But I think ultimately, though, one really cool thing is that she's now, I mean, Elena was a badass girl, but now she's a badass vampire girl, and she can take care of herself, finally. Want to run back in and save the day, or Elena. But I think it's going to add a really, really interesting dynamic between the three of them, where she's going to need help from these two, and I think the three of them are quite possibly going to learn a lot together in a very short amount of time, because, I mean, it's just, what a weird dynamic. These two are completely in love with her, and she sort of loves them, and it's going to be an interesting process and a really cool journey.
You could have vamp sex.
Oh, yeah,
which is half a second.
Yeah. So it's easy. Just get it done. It's over.
Nobody knows. Nobody has any idea. It's fantastic.
Even at a coffee shop, like, hey, we're in Starbucks? Who cares? Well, we're waiting for our latte. Kevin, will you write one of those CDs? Like a sword.
Go ahead, next question.
Hello, I was wondering that if in season 4 we'll see Meredith and the Kitsune twins.
Wait, who?
Yes,
Who?
A.
What's the Kitsune?
No to B. The Kitsunes are the underground foxes, the flying foxes, the books. No, there will be no foxes yet.
Yes, Meredith.
But Meredith, yes, absolutely. She's
Meredith, yeah.
Team Meredith.
Oh, yeah?
Team Meredith.
I had a question for you. I know that a lot of your fans are younger, and the show caters to a younger demographic, but you do have some older fans. And
Please don't tell me you're referring to yourself as older. You're like a kid. Come on.
no, I am older than the high school crowd. So my question was, with the new season and new change, will you be dealing with more adult-based, no pun intended, issues? Oh, and Mr. Summerholder, could I have your name placard?
I wish. They won't allow it, but I would love it. I'd just rather rip it into little pieces and give you each piece.
One for you.
How much more adult can we get than like the shit that we've been doing on the CW? We got a lot of nakedness on our show.
Well, that's not necessarily adult.
I chopped the head off. That's not very.
Oh, give me deep. We're back to the deep. Paul.
What?
We're back to the deep
Deep
question.
questions? No. We don't. That's where we start censoring.
If you read the back of your thing,
What does it say?
What does it say?
Oh, audience media.
Please be aware of the be aware that any members of your audience.
thank you very much for participating in Going Like 2012.
Sex just happened in front of you. You know it.
That's just crazy.
I like what we just read about the people being underage. Back to the top.
Under 18, I mean, 18, you can vote, you can go to war, you can like, there's a lot of age.
Under 18.
Well, if you're 17 or 16 or even...
You can't go to war if you're 17.
Just vote with yourself, you can.
And next question.
We have time for one more.
I'm the lucky winner.
All right, no pressure. This has to be really good.
No pressure, honey pie.
So amongst all of you, if you were put in a Hunger Games arena, you kill first.
Zach knows how to hunt, so I'd probably try to take him out first. And then
I just take you out, dude.
to dinner or just
Tonight, maybe.
all right.
Be nice to me.
You're a gentleman, son.
I would pull a wild berry with Kevin so that we could both see tomorrow. I would I'd poison us both or make them stop so that we could both see it through. Yeah, no, I'd save your life, dude. That's what I'm saying.
I think I
I would team up with Zach too. I think, not too.
No, not team up. You
They teamed up.
No. She didn't say team up. It's take out.
Yeah, I would create an alliance with Zach because he can hunt turkeys. So, it's the same thing, right?
He's a wild animal.
There's just a bunch of turkeys.
I'll admit it.
Have you actually hunted turkeys?
Around
I'm gonna
Thanksgiving.
plead the fifth. Your good answer, PETA would be all over that.
Well, wow, this is I killed. You know what I would do? I would just kill them all. Sit down, have a drink, smoke a cigar.
All too
read the New York Times, and just enjoy the silence. That's what I do. Because I don't need any of them.
Michael?
Well, I would need to team up with Zach, man. I don't know.
Alright, we'll do like.
I'm a city boy. I wouldn't survive. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't know. I couldn't make a fire. I'd try and rub sticks together. It ain't gonna work.
My kicks are dirty, man. My kicks are dirty.
Oh, that's awesome.
Kevin? And I think that's it. Thank you, everyone. Big thanks to all the fans for coming out today. We really appreciate it.